everybody. Okay, this is going to be the weekly reading for Gemini. Okay, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to do the weekly reading for Gemini. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you want to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. If you want a membership, we got memberships as well. If you go to click the join button, where it's normally the subscribe button, the information is there. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, so your cards already fell out. Okay, Gemini, so the first card you have, it says toaster. Okay, so this card says sudden rise spring. It says something fun is about to pop. Let this joy light up your day. Okay, all right, next card, it says fence. Okay, so this says divides, protected, distant. Your past hurts are fencing you away from new possibilities. Okay, so let's talk about fence real quick. You got some past hurts, Gemini, that you've done. Okay, hey soul empath, how you doing? You got some past hurts that are blocking you from your new possibilities. Okay, you have the type of love you want that's coming in. You have exactly what it is you want that's about to show up. But we all do things to self-sabotage. It's not something we do consciously, but it's because of these negative thoughts and limiting beliefs. So that's why it's so important, Gemini, for you to do what it is you need to do to make sure you're showing up the proper way so you can receive the things that Spirit is trying to give you. Okay, all right, so with toaster, Spirit is telling you, you got some things that are about to show up, right? So knowing this, you need to make sure you're doing what you're doing so you don't end up blocking what it is that you're trying to bring in. Okay, all right, let's clarify. Okay, so we have harvest showing up here. So it says you planted the seed that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So Spirit is telling you with this card that you got some beautiful things coming your way, Gemini, and it's just necessary for you to make sure you're showing up the way you should, doing the things you need to do so that it can come to fruition like you want it to. Okay, all right, some of you are annoyed at something. Okay, because we got the annoyance card here. It says you or your partner that may be annoyed right now. Give each other space to cool off to avoid more arguments. This could be talking about that dusty and crusty, or it could be talking about, some of you could already be with your soulmate and y'all just maybe having a tiff, maybe having, I don't know, a difference of opinion. And so that's what part of this is about too. Understanding that you are going to have ups and downs with no matter who is in your life, and just realizing that, and just, doing what you need to make sure that you are doing your part so that things continue to move along the way you want them to. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's get these cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay. All right, here we go. This is for Gemini, Spirit. This is their weekly reading. What information do you have for them? Can I have a card for Gemini, please? Okay, a card for the situation. Okay, oof. Okay, Gemini, let's talk. Okay, so overall energy is showing up as the innocence card. Okay, this to me is talking about inner childhood wounding. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is Spirit telling you that you got some stuff going on with your inner child. I told y'all this. If you didn't watch the live that I did on Sunday, you might want to go back and watch it, because it talks about this extensively, and the fact that a lot of you need to heal with your inner child, because your inner child is kind of angry, right? Because they've been through all this shit, And it's been a situation where, they've never gotten what it is that they need, the closure that they need to move on. And some of y'all may be waiting to get closure from somebody else, but I tell you this all the time, Gemini, you need to get closure for yourself. You have to do it yourself. You can't wait for somebody to show up, because a lot of times they're never going to do that. And so while you hanging on by a thread, them people have gone on. They don't even remember what the fuck they did, or if they do, they don't care. And so this is about you putting yourself and your needs first and doing what you need to do for your inner child so you can be okay. Because I'm telling you about this because when you go back and do this type of work, you will see a lot of times instant results in the 3D. So you taking care of something that happened to your inner child, like when you were a little kid, you'll start to reap the benefits when you function in this timeline. Okay. All right, then you got this fucking twin flame, this fucking POS, that's what I'm gonna say, that is trying to come back, that's knocking on the fucking door. But I feel like you are moving forward with the Six of Swords. Okay, I feel like you are trying to heal and move from rough waters into calmer waters, which is a beautiful thing. And you're moving towards, you're heading towards, let me see if you can see it, your divine partner is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Which is good, it's beautiful. I love what I'm seeing. But this fucking trash box, which we just talked about with the twin flame, will not leave you alone, right? They know you. This is what you're headed towards, is your energy. This is your energy, the Gemini energy with the lovers. They know you're headed towards a relationship where you and this person are going to vibe on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, right? And they're trying to stop it. They know that you got your life partner coming towards you, but this person don't want you to I hear, what's that song, You Get No Love? That's what I hear. So it's like, they trying to tell you, no, you ain't getting no love, because you need to be focused on them and trying to be with them and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like you like whatever, Gemini. Gemini, you like whatever. Ain't nobody fucking trying to deal with your old crazy ass. Okay, that's what I hear. Hold on, Spirit. Let's clarify. Oh, these cards don't want to come out. Okay, you could have Cancer placements, or your person could have Cancer placements, is what this is telling me. Okay. Okay, we have contracts, commitment, obligation, agreement. This is talking about, you and your person, your soulmate, having a soul contract on the other side, okay? That you're coming together in this lifetime to fulfill, okay? You could end up being a role model for a lot of people. Your person could be a role model for a lot of people. Like I said, it could go either way, all right? Okay, so the one that ghosted you, they keep popping up in the damn cards. I'm trying to read. This reading is about your soulmate. It don't have nothing to do with this person. But as I always tell you, they just don't want to fucking leave you alone. So it says ghost. No closure, cowardice, disappearing act, right? So the person that ghosted you, that, you caught cheating or was betraying you in some type of way, okay? I hear that. Why do I hear that? Was it Alice in Chains? Been caught stealing once when I was 5. I don't know why that's coming up when I touch this card, but that's what I'm getting, okay? Because of this person, you turning your back on this person. Of course, they're still trying to come back, but I feel like, again, they trying to tell you get no love, but you telling them the same thing. That's right, you get no love because I'm not dealing with your ass, okay? Look, see, lust. They lusting after you, Gemini. It says, I hear that the Black Sheep song. I got a cone now, want a lick. So we got promiscuity, lust, sidewalk gang. So like I said, you got a lot of people, Gemini. It doesn't just have to be this person, but they're lusting after you. They trying to come back towards you. It could be other people from the past that you might have had a sneaky link situation with, or somebody where, you tried to have something with them, but it just didn't pan out the way that you wanted it to. And now, because you're healing yourself and stuff like that, they're now trying to come back towards you, okay? Because you are headed towards contentment, happiness. It says gratitude, right? You're trying to be grateful for what you have, and you're grateful for what's coming towards you. And then you got this old person with the victim card. It says victim, sorrow, grief, sadness. So this person is trying to show up and play the victim and get you to believe that they're really sorry when they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They just coming back. Like I said, this is a game for some of these people. That's why you can't even just be giving them any fucking attention, because it's ridiculous. Okay? All right. Hold on. See, you kick their asses to the curb, and they just don't know how to deal with it. They just don't want to deal with it. I told you, this person wants to fucking win. They don't care nothing about nobody's feelings or nobody getting their needs met but you. I mean, but them. Sorry, not you, but them. Okay, so the card that is showing up for you, Gemini, is emotional manipulator, right? So you've been through a lot of emotional manipulation when it comes to your love life. That's what Spirit is telling me with this card, right? Hold on, let me clarify. Yeah. You could have been dealing with people that were into drugs, had addictions. Okay. It could also be you may have had addictions and things like that. It could have been part of the fallout from all the emotional manipulation that you've experienced, right? A lot of players running in and out of your life, Spirit is saying, okay? It says non-committal community cup. That means everybody getting a damn drink, right? The players, not you. Okay? Then we have you about to step into a situation in your life now where you're going to have a lot of gains, a lot of increase, a lot of leveling up. And that is why, like I told you, this person, this player, this person with the addictive personality or that has addictions, that emotionally manipulated you, is trying to come back. Okay? That's why they're trying to come back, because they know you got good things coming towards you. I told you these people have you read and do all kinds of things to try to find out what the hell is going on in your life. Okay? Because they don't want you going anywhere. They look at you as their possession. Okay? But see, you know the deal. You know they trash. That's what this is saying. It's saying throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. So you know this person or these people ain't no damn good. You know they POSs, and you're like, okay, or not POSs. It would be pieces of shit, not piece of shits. Okay, all right. Let me move on. Okay. Yeah. See, this person, all they do is try to stir up fucking drama and cause problems in your life, is what Spirit is saying. Revealing secrets, spilling the beans, cat's out of the bag, untrustworthy is what this card is saying, okay? But you are being divinely guided. Spirit is telling you to get out of this situation. I'm trying to pull the card so you can see it, okay? You're going down this path. You're headed towards your happiness because this is the sun. And then, you got all these sunflowers. So that's telling me that you are trying to keep hope alive, basically, okay? Let's clarify. These cards, I swear, ain't nothing wrong with these cards, but when this energy, like whoever this is, they don't want me to tell you this shit. That's why it's doing it. Okay. You have, you have a divine being. You are a divine being yourself, right? A creator, all right? It says a supreme being as well. I feel like this is talking about you showing up as a divine counterpart, and this can also talk about, what is going on in your life being destined for you, and it is, God. God is ordaining this, wanting the good things that are happening in your life to happen, okay? Whoever this is, the dusty crusty or the new person that's coming into your life, could have Pisces placements. Both of them could. You could have them as well. And then we got finance blockages. So whoever this old person is, they're trying to slow your money down. They're trying to fuck you up because you don't want nothing to do with them. So they're doing whatever they can to try to step on your money because they don't want you getting away from them. They figure if they can do that, you're gonna come crawling back to them. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? And I know that's bullshit for a lot of y'all. Y'all like, fuck this, fuck you, fuck whatever. Okay? Yeah, see, look, it says dirty money. It says laundering, stealing, illegal. So this person is, I feel like they're going to try to come into your life and try to steal from you, Gemini, in some shape, form, or fashion. So you need to be aware of what in the hell is going on. Okay? Be aware of what's happening around you. Okay. Then we got divorce showing up here at the bottom of the card. It says breaking contract. So for a lot of you, you could be going through a divorce with this person, whoever this is with the dirty money trying to come back. They could be trying to get your money that way, siphon it from you. Like if you're going through a divorce, or this could just be the spiritual contract, right? That the two of you have between each other, that you signed on the other side before you came here, and they could be trying to stop you from breaking it because you see the scissors, right? Some of y'all getting ready to cut this shit off. When you make the choice to choose the new person, you're going to be cutting this person off. And I feel like because of that, this person is panicking and they don't know what to do. Okay. Like I said, it's supposed to be about the new person, and I don't know why this person keeps showing up. So the card that we have that's showing up, that's supposed to be talking about your person, the new person, the soulmate. Let me get another card, because I don't want to, I'm tired of talking about this person. Hold on. Soulmate, please. Card for the soulmate. Okay. So you got this false person showing up, right? This could talk about your person, because the Queen of Swords, I feel like it's talking about your person. Air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So your person could have air placements, okay? That it doesn't have to be their sun sign. It could be something somewhere. They could have air. So I feel like your person, okay, showing up as the Queen of Swords, they could be going through a divorce or breaking a contract with somebody with this card. And it's also talking about this person having a lot of baggage, a lot of hurt and pain, just like you've had. And they are trying to dig down deep and get that out with the Queen of Swords, okay? But also with this false person, this could be spirit saying that your person, because this placement is talking solely about your person. This is, I feel like spirit saying that your person, your soulmate, has somebody around them who's fake, false, and phony as well, okay? Just like you do. Because I told you, you and this person mirror each other. Okay, yeah, you and your person have both made a lot of bad choices when it comes to relationships, and I feel like, you know, you're both learning from that, which is a good thing, okay? Then we got honeymooning showing up here. So this is what this person wants, right? It's talking about love on the brain. I hear there's Rihanna, right? Must be love on the brain. That's what I hear, right? So then we got talking often, feeling all the feels. So like I said, you and this person gonna make you feel all kind of shit, Gemini, and you gonna make them feel the same way, okay? I feel like they already feel all the feels when they think about you, okay? All right. Okay, they could have Aries in their chart, some type of placement in their chart, okay? Okay, so this person who shit on you, dragged you, done all this crap, the old dusty and crusty, is afraid, right? Because you getting away from them, okay? It says this is somebody disingenuous, a pretender, fake, false, and phony. This is the same thing happening on both sides of the connection, because the card is talking about fake and phony is showing up twice, okay? All right. Okay, this next card we're going to talk about is talking about how you and your person are going to meet. We got the Ace of Wands here. So it's talking about a passionate new beginning. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say about it. Your person could have Libra placements, because we got the Libra card showing up here. Okay, so this person is your divine counterpart, right? So it's saying, guys, you may see this as your goddess, maybe your goddess energy. Okay, now goddess energy, or if it's a female, I mean, of course, what am I saying? If you're a female, then this person is going to show up in their emperor energy, okay? Because that's why we had the Aries flip out earlier as well. So you got this old person that's digging. They digging for dirt. It says they're invasive and nosy, because they're trying to find out all your business. This could be somebody that comes in trying to blackmail you, but Spirit is telling you with this card that you're guarded, okay? That you're safe, okay? Because you're being guarded by your spiritual team, but you still need to be aware and paying attention to what is going on around you, okay? All right. Hold on. See, they just, every deck I pull, they coming out. It says paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded. This person is like watching you. They give me the creeps. You know what they remind me of? Oh God, what is the movie? Psycho. You know, Norman Bates. That's what that card reminds me of somebody looking through the cracks, like trying to see what's going stalking you, basically. Okay. Then we got recording showing up here. It says announcing, expressing, truth, revealing. So I feel like this is talking about the new person. When they come in, they're going to come in revealing truly how they feel about you. Okay. That's how we're talking about when you meet, what's going to happen. Okay. The result of the two of you meeting is this fucking hater showing up, whether it's on your side, your person's side, or both of y'all's. Okay. Okay. You and your person are both going to see each other, right? See the card? It says as sweet, compassionate, and innocent, right? But and you're both listening to your intuition with this card here, the divination card. But this could be talking about somebody trying to get you read, like this hater trying to have you read and your person read to see what the hell is going on in both of your lives, because you know they digging for dirt, right? And you and this person, I hear, hey, oh, what is it? I'm tired of using technology. Why don't you sit down on top of me? Is what I hear when I touch this card. So it's talking about electronics, internet, computers. You and this person could start out, like I tell you, at a distance, and it could be that most of your communication is going to be through some type of technology, of course. Okay? All right. I hear she wants it. She wants it. She wants it. I gotta give it to her. That's what I hear. But this could be talking about the old person too, because red flags just popped out. It says warning signs, take heed, risky situation. The hater, okay? Because the hater might be trying to step in between you and your person. They could be trying to come on to your person. If it's your person's ex, Dusty and Crusty, or you know, somebody still trying to come back towards you. Okay. We got pregnancy tests showing up here. You got to watch this stuff. It says unsure results, a pregnancy scare, positive or negative. So this could be a literal pregnancy test. Somebody trying to fake the phone, trying to say, you know, get in the middle of you and your person and say, oh, you know, such and such, I slept with such and such. It could be anything. So whatever this is, I also feel like it's a literal test, meaning that you and your person are going to be tested. Your person's going to be tested by their exes, and you're going to be tested by yours. That's why communication, Gemini, is paramount in this connection, because you got people trying to, you know, run all types of interference to keep the two of you apart. Okay. All right. Let's move forward. Let's see what's next. Okay. Your person's mind. And the details, Spirit. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to what your person is thinking about with the Seven of Wands, it's talking about them, you know, they are standing their ground, okay? They are fighting back against anybody that's trying to push their way into their energy. They're guarding their energy, and you need to be doing the same thing as what Spirit is telling you, Gemini. Okay? Because look, they thinking about union. They thinking about being together with you. Look at the cards. See? That's what they're worrying about. They're guarding their energy because they're saving themselves for you. Okay? All right. See, look. Oh, look at that, Gemini. It says expecting a new beginning. See, look at that. So some of y'all are going to come together and have children, or you could be coming together, blending your families, or this birth could actually be like a business, as I always tell y'all. Okay? All right. Then we got the next card. These are details about the two of you coming together. Two of Swords. Your person has to make a choice, okay? They gotta they gotta learn from their red flags, learn how to notice the red flags, use their discernment just like you do with the Two of Swords. And then we got the Empress card showing up here as well, which is talking about, you know, both of you stepping into your divine counterpart energy. This is Taurus Libra energy, okay? Let's clarify. Two of Swords. Hold on. Okay. Okay, Gemini, listen up. Spirit is telling you, Source God is telling you, you need to choose wisely when it's time for you to make this choice. Those of you new to my channel that are coming up in here, if you still trying to fuck around with them old people, I gotta say this to the new people because the new people might not understand, Gemini, okay? If you still trying to fuck around with them old people, this is what comes to you. You see that? It says fortune and you got source here. So God is about to bestow a lot of money on a lot of y'all in this damn collective, okay? But if you choose the old person, all of this goes away. That's what Spirit wants the new people to know. But the old people, y'all know who you're supposed to choose. You know what you're supposed to choose. And when you choose correctly, and your person chooses correctly with the Two of Swords here, both of you are going to step into this massive fortune. And you also got, look, you got this expecting card, and you also have the union. Okay, so it's going to be like jackpot, jackpot, jackpot everywhere is what Spirit is telling you. Okay, all right, so you're going to be in your divine counterpart energy. I feel like you're going to bring this out of each other, right? I feel like you're stepping into your divine counterpart energy now, but you are leveling up. The more you're with this person, the longer the two of you are together, the more you're going to bring these qualities out of each other. Okay, we got work, job, business. Okay, this is talking about you and this person coming together and having a mission that you work on together. And then we got energy work here. So Spirit is telling you, for a lot of you, you need to be focusing on what you came here to do. Work, job, and business. Like I said, don't go in and quit no damn job. Spirit is not asking you to do that. Spirit is asking you to start to take steps, be proactive in moving towards what you came here to do. If you still working a soul-sucking job, it's time to make these adjustments because you didn't come here to do that shit. That's why it feels soul-sucking, okay? So you need to do whatever energy work you need to do. Focus on healing yourself so you can start to move in the direction that you need to head in. That's what Spirit is telling you. So you can step fully into your divine counterpart energy, okay? All right. Let's get the advice from Spirit. Okay, we got fated. It says fated to be alone, okay? It says you gave up on love, Gemini, because you think you're not meant to, because you think you are meant to be alone. Spirit is telling you it's not true. You got to stop telling yourself these fucking stories, okay? I don't care how many times somebody left you in the dust. Hey, Indigo Dream. I don't care how many times somebody left you in the fucking dust. I don't care how many times you've been dragged. I don't care how many times you had your heart broken. You can learn to love again, and you can learn to have the type of relationship you want to have. Spirit is telling you, God is coming down. Look, God's hand is coming down to give you union, to give you this fucking love here, this new beginning with your person, to give you this damn money. All you gotta do is work on, hold on. Sorry about that. All you gotta do is work on yourself and make the right choice. That's what Spirit is telling you. It's easier said than done, but it's that simple. Okay, it's simple, but it's not easy. It's easy instructions, but actually doing it, I know it's gonna take a little bit, but you know what it is you need to do. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. You got all this stuff coming. This is God giving you this stuff. That's why I told you it don't matter what the fuck this other person is trying to do to mess your stuff up. It's neither here nor there. It's immaterial. Okay? Spirit is telling you, you're not fated to be alone. If you were fated to be alone, we'd be having a different damn discussion. Okay? Okay. Then you got being cold. Okay? Taurus got the same thing. If you got Taurus placements, you may want to go back and watch the Taurus reading. It says, Gemini, you seem unapproachable because you are aloof. Try being more friendly. Okay? I hear Otis Redding, try a little tenderness. That's what I hear. So you need to try a little tenderness when it comes to your person, okay? Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with being a little nice. It ain't nothing wrong with being a little nicer, okay? Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Okay. You got one more card. I'm trying to see where it went. Okay, this is the last one. It says demanding, Gemini. Look at it, okay? It's saying you set impossible standards for your partner to meet. Be less demanding, okay? You got to realize that ain't nobody walking this damn earth perfect, right? Neither is anybody in this collective, right? So you got to look at the standards that you're setting. Make sure you're not setting the bar too high or impossibly where it's going to be difficult for somebody to hit, because that's a way people block themselves. People use this type of shit to block themselves. So I keep telling you, these two things are blocked. Being demanding, being cold is blocking yourself, right? Where's the other card? Why I keep losing the other card? Fated to be alone. Telling yourself these stories. All of this shit is a form of blockage. You are self-sabotaging yourself. That is why you got to work on yourself, because I keep telling you, this shit is coming from your subconscious mind. It's not something you're consciously doing. Nobody sets out to fuck themselves over consciously. So that's why I told you, you got to dig in there. You got to dig down deep and find out what the fuck you need to do. Okay, Gemini? Like I said, ask yourself, what would I have to believe in order to be experiencing the things that I'm experiencing right now? Okay? All right. Let me see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Let me see, get this. Okay, see, you've experienced this all your life, hot and cold behavior, right? It says real love doesn't leave you confused. You deserve consistency, not the chaos of wondering which version of them you'll get today. All right, so you stepping out of this. We not experiencing this anymore. If you move in the way you're supposed to move, this is where you're headed, right? So it says best friend. This is your new person. You could spend hours doing nothing together and still call it the best day. Just being together is more than enough, Spirit is telling you. Okay, let's get the messages from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. 1 second. Yeah, Cancer is going to be right after this one, Indigo Dream. Right after this. Okay? You're not going to get a notification, so you might want to hang out and just check, because it's going to be after this, because I only get 3 notifications, and this is the 3rd one. Okay? So we got illusion showing up here, Gemini. It says, I may be quiet right now, but you are always on my mind. Okay? It says, remember that separation is an illusion. We are always together. We are drawn together by faith. Trust your intuition. I'm working hard behind the scenes to heal and reach out to you soon. Stay strong for me. I'm coming back home. Okay? This is what your person is telling you. Then we got best self showing up here, right? It says, I want to be my best self for you. I'm working really hard to level up for you and to meet you as your equal, your mirror. I know we will always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am today. So this person in the gym tearing it up, baby. Okay? So it's about both of y'all stepping into who you truly are, stepping into your best selves. Okay? All right, let's get one more. Okay, your person is telling you, Gemini, I'm trying to get it so you can see. It says, you're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. I don't know why the light is doing it. Okay. And then we've got, like I said, I hear SWV, you're always on my mind. That's what I hear. Okay. And then we got this one. It says, I'm trying to become, the best version of myself for you. I can't make it up. We just had the card, right? We just had this card that was talking about it, and it's the same thing. Okay. All right. All right, let's close it out with your oracle card. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay. All right, we got responsibilities. Okay. It says romance interrupted. Duties come first. So those of you that think you're going to hang out and mess around, and then all of a sudden Spirit going to be like, oh, here your person. You got to be, what I just told you, you got to be making sure you're working on what it is you got to work on, Gemini, because you know, that's part of you becoming your best self. It's stepping into your energy and being, being in a place of peak when it comes to what you're supposed to do. And like I'm gonna tell you, like I think it's Taurus. Make a list of what it is, the things you want to do, and then pick the one that you feel like, you ain't gonna be able to wait to do it, because that's how excited you are about doing it. And then focus on that, get it up and running, and then you can go back to that list if that's what you need to do. Okay? Then we got workplace romance showing up here. It says common cause connection. So you and this person are going to come together. I told you got a mission together. And so you're going to come together. And like I said, it's going to be a beautiful thing. You're going to accomplish a lot of beautiful things together. And Spirit is also telling you, let go of the past, Gemini. It says clear your energy to allow more love in your life. Okay? All right, Gemini, that was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. If you want to join the memberships, that information is at the, when you go to click the subscribe button, it should say join, and then the information should be there. Please have a good day, a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. I go live tomorrow if you want to be back with me in the live tomorrow, and then right after this, I'm about to come back on and do Cancer. Okay? All right, Gemini. Love y'all, twins. Hang in there. All right. Be right back.